What other stunts have you done?
I got the world record off the Golden Gate Bridge in San Francisco, high-speed pendulum swing. My brother Dan Trotter and myself have a world record off the George Washington Bridge from Teaneck, New Jersey to Manhattan.
Explain what pendulum swinging is off a bridge for those who don't know.
Okay, my brother and I, for instance, like when we were kids, you have a rope that comes out of a tree with a little disc you sit on, and someone gets you going, and you go into a pendulum motion. Mm-hmm. It's the same type of swing. But with my brother and I, we did a world record off the George Washington Bridge with 203 feet of cable. So you go into an 85-mile-an-hour whip swing that's incredibly fast, and you miss the water by like 10, 15 feet. You got to lift your legs up sometimes. You pull so close.
Right. So you get up on the top of the bridge, you stretch the 203 feet of cable out along the bridge, and then jump off the bridge, right?
You are so correct, sir.
And
yes.
how do you prevent yourself from swinging up and hitting the other side of the bridge?
It's called gravity. Gravity will not let you come up to where you started from.
Really?
Yes, sir. Because if there was no gravity, you just go around in circles forever. But your weight could pull you up. You missed the bridge by like 25, 30 feet. But that bridge comes at you very fast.
Now
you're going 80 miles an hour.
Now it sounds like a big rush and everything, but I saw the I think it was Dateline piece that they did on you guys, because didn't you try to break like the record for a 5-man pendulum swing or something? And
yeah, that was in Tampa. That was a disaster. Lori, the girl that went over the falls with me, she broke her neck. Glenn Rom broke his neck. Sarge got a testicle 4 inches up inside him. It was a very disaster. The cable wasn't tightened up enough with a torque wrench. It should have been torqued down. I mean, I had these 300-pound wrestlers tighten this stuff, but it wasn't quite tight enough, so it pulled apart. I had done the Tampa Skyway twice before that. Once the time before that with 3 people on one cable, and then myself back in '89. But the 5-man, I thought, you can't expect folks to jump off a 239-foot bridge and nothing go wrong.
Right, and she's okay. I mean, she broke her neck, but she wasn't paralyzed, right?
She's fine now. We had a little problem. I didn't go and visit her in the hospital as much as I should have, and I love her and I miss her to death. So if she's listening to me now, I'd love to talk to her.
Well, she may be. This is Steve Trotter, who went off Niagara Falls in a barrel in 1985 and then back in 1995. How many people since the beginning? I know they got that cool museum up at Niagara Falls.
Yeah, my barrels are in the museum right now. You can go see that. My barrels are on Rainbow Boulevard, and it's a free museum. You can go in, anyone go in there for free. So anyone taking a trip to Niagara, go ahead and check out my stuff.
Now, what other thrill-seeking things would you like to do? Because we did this contest called Things I Want to Do Before I Die, and we sent somebody up into space. We sent someone, to a volcano. Anything that you have in mind right now?
My greatest stunt of all?
Mm-hmm.
I might be getting married.
Oh, let me tell you what. You want to talk about jumping off a bridge?
Yeah, right.
Do you have what's your regular job, Steve?
I'm a bartender.
And so I'm surprised you haven't been able to parlay the thrill-seeking into a full-time, like a stunt job with movies or something like that.
No, I didn't really. When my mentor, Dar Robinson, died, I kind of gave up the stunt because I loved him and I met him and he told me not to do the falls, and he died about a year after that. So I gave it up. I value my life. I'm 40 now. I might do the falls again, but that will be it for me. I really like it. I time to smell the roses, and I just love life a lot more now. It's a lot more meaningful.
When they fished you out of the falls, when the rescue crews came and fished you out of the falls, if I remember correctly, didn't the barrel get kind of lodged in some rocks or something?
Yeah, we were stuck at the bottom of the falls, folks, for 90 minutes breathing off oxygen. We only had 20 minutes oxygen left, but we wouldn't have suffocated because I could open a hatch. But Lori said, "Steve Trotter, don't you dare open the hatch," because she was scared we would drown with the water coming in, flushing inside the barrel.
And are they pissed at you when they finally open up that barrel and pull you out? I mean,
yeah. This guy, John Clark, arrests me every time. Good old John goes, "Steve Trotter, I can't believe you're back on the 10-year plan."
Yeah,
it's amazing.
You didn't do any jail time, though.
5 days till a couple networks got me out, and all my bartender friends. We had to scrape up I thought it was only going to be a $10,000 fine, but it was $4,700 to get her out too. So we had to get that money out. I did the right thing. I got her out first. I wasn't going to get out and have her sit in jail.
And I mean, it sounds like so after you hit the rocks at the bottom, you said you were all broken up. Did you break any bones? Were there any long-lasting injuries, or were you just kind of banged up?
No, you know what? But to be honest with you, folks, I broke my back on the Newport Bridge the summer of 90. 92, I believe. And when we hit so hard, I had a little compression fracture, but it wasn't enough to keep me in the hospital. You can't keep a good man down, as they say. But, for like 2-3 weeks, I was walking like I was 80, 90 years old, some with a cane. I was hurting. Took me a while to get out of bed.
Now, not many people in their life experience the sensation of knowing that you could be dead in like 2 seconds. I guess if you're in like a bad car accident, the second or two before the impact, they talk about seeing your life flash before your eyes. Is that what it's like as you're tumbling down the falls?
When you're playing with a natural wonder of the world, especially in the mighty Niagara, your confidence level that day of your stunt, you better be prepared. You know what could happen. You know it could happen. You know you could die on that stunt. It's 68% against your life. You will make this stunt, folks. But that day is your day. If you're not confident enough, and my brother Dan, as my crew chief, isn't ready, and he has things that he wants to go over, we'll bag the whole stunt till the following Sunday. I only do my stunts on Sundays. I figure it's the best day to do it. I got God on my side, and that's all I can tell you, folks.
Yeah, God's there for you.
Yeah, God's got time for you on Sunday. No doubt.
Oh, yeah, God has time for me, anyone, anytime, but Sunday I got a little bit more of his ear.
And then is there a part of the falls? Now, there's the American Falls, and then there's the Horseshoe Falls, right?
Yes, the American Falls, ladies and gentlemen, is only 154 feet and goes into all rocks.
Okay.
You could do it in like a big balloon suspended in the middle, but it would be dangerous, and then you'd put your rescuers in Canada and America in very high risk, because it's a very hard place to do a rescue. So most stunters, from Annie Taylor back in 1901 to all the people up till now, you worked with the Horseshoe. I've gone over both parts of the Horseshoe, the American side of the Horseshoe and the Canadian side of the Horseshoe. First Terrapin Point, then the 20 feet off the Canadian Horseshoe back in 95.
It's weird. It's like we're sitting here talking about like going over Niagara Falls in a barrel. It's like, what is this, 1948? It's like all of a sudden going over Niagara Falls is big, and I don't understand why Niagara Falls is this big honeymoon thing, because people used to always go there for
the romance of the falls, the rainbow every day, the mist, the background, just the beauty of the natural wonder. It's a God thing.
Yeah, but then once you leave the falls, you're in the city of Niagara Falls. It's just kind of like
nasty.
Yeah, it's just kind of like it's nasty. It's like motels and trailer parks.
Are you in the Guinness Book of World Records?
No, you know what, folks? I don't think they put death-defying stuff in Guinness anymore, because that's little kids. And, I've made a lot of records. I know I'm the only one to take a woman. That's for damn sure. But other than that, folks, I'm not too sure. I don't really read that kind of stuff. That doesn't impress me at all. I know what I've done. I don't have to prove anything to anyone.
Well, Steve Trotter, he went over Niagara Falls not once, but twice in a barrel. Never been done before, and we appreciate your time.
Yes, sir. Have a great day, and God bless y'all.
Folks. See you later.
See you later.
He sounds like he's ready to go again tomorrow.
I thought we were going to get one more folks out of him, or one more ladies and gentlemen out of him. What a showman.
Well, did you catch that
Guy's a total showman.
He broke his back in 92. That didn't stop him, so he went over Niagara Falls again in 95.
The best of the Morning X. 99.9.